Hey guys, how are you? Ken Gruber here, and in the video today I'm going to bring you some insights about a very important topic, which is renting or buying a car for ride sharing. I'm going to share a bit more of my experience and thoughts about the topic with insights that I hope to help you to make the best decision for this job, okay? But before we start, make sure you subscribe to this channel, leave a like in the video, and also share your thoughts in the comment section below, okay? Let's go. So if you want to start ride sharing, I highly recommend you to give it a go with a rental car. That's a bit obvious, right? Because you're just trying a new job. You don't know how it is. You don't know how you're gonna feel. You don't know if you're gonna do that for a long time. So why would you buy a car in this situation? If you're gonna rent a car, there are a few things you need to consider. Of course, if you rent a car for this job, what do you need? A car with a good fuel consumption and a reliable car. So that's why you see a lot of Uber drivers with a Camry, with Corollas, with Toyotas, because they are reliable, and if they're hybrid, that's a very good consumption rate. You can do 4.5 liters per 100 kilometers. In this video, I'm gonna use a Camry as an example. Here in Sydney, you can find a Camry from $250 a week until $350 a week. It depends on the year. So from $250 you can find maybe 2014, 2015, and $350, let's say 2020 or onwards, okay? And honestly, if you're just a new driver, you can get the cheapest one and see how it is. The Camry is a very reliable car. It doesn't change much if it's 2015, 2022. Of course, the features and the security stuff, the new stuff from the car, you won't have it, but you just give it a go and see how it is. The benefits of renting a car is you don't have to pay any insurance, it's covered. You don't pay any rego. You don't have to pay any maintenance. So these three things, and the pink slip as well, all these amounts, they are provided by the rental company. So these costs, they play a major difference when you're considering between renting and buying a car for this purpose. On top of that, you can also deduct the price you pay renting in your taxes. So you pay, like, let's say $1,000 bond, 1 month bond for the car, and then weekly you pay $250, and then you keep paying this amount for 1 to 3 months, depending on the company, the minimum term I mentioned before. And then if you don't want the car, if you don't want to keep doing this, you just return the car. It's as easy as that. And you can keep it with the car whenever, like for how long you want. So that's a huge benefit when you rent a car. That's why I've been doing this for 1 year, and I still rent a car. I don't plan to buy one because I'm happy with that. So if you guys are actually considering to do that, I can recommend a rental company in the description of the video, or just send me a message on Instagram, and I'm gonna give you some recommendation. Okay? What are the cons? The car is not yours. So what? Like, honestly, if I would buy a car, I definitely wouldn't buy a Camry for personal use. So I'm just renting a car for professional use, for Uber and ride sharing. That's it. If you have an accident, they can replace your car. Of course, you're gonna pay the excess of the insurance, but it's important you also rent with a company that you read the contract and they are reliable. Make sure you don't rent with anyone. But like, you pay the excess, and the excess probably would be the same if you had your own car. So for me, that's the win situation, like hands down, renting a car. But let's say you have some money and then you decide to buy a car. Why would you do that? Okay, as a new driver, I highly not recommend that. But a new Camry is from 36k to 53k, and that's a huge amount of money, and you're gonna pay the insurance from, I'm not sure about the price, because it has heaps of variables. If you do this job full-time or part-time, your age, you can pay from $250 to $450 for a new car, man. It's so expensive in insurance. And then you have to pay the rego, like at least $1,000 for a new car. It also has some variables, okay? Registration of the car, the pink slip. The car needs to be checked before you start Uber driving. So it has a lot of a lot of costs that you wouldn't have in a rented car. Of course, the car is gonna be yours. Oh my God, I have a Camry. So, honestly, who the fuck buys a Camry for personal use? Or are you a grandma? What the fuck is wrong with you? you know. But yeah, the car is gonna be yours, and then you're gonna work in this job full time, and it's gonna depreciate. And if you crash the car, you're gonna have to pay the excess, and you probably don't have a replacement unless you have the insurance for it. Of course, if you mark that in your insurance, you have a replacement car, which is a good option. But what I'm trying to say here is the negatives of buying a car for this kind of job, they are huge compared to the positives, you know. And if you go to rent, like it's a bit obvious decision. But if you have a used car, if you already have a car that meets the Uber criteria and you want to give it a go, why not? You know, you just change your insurance and do the pink slip and see how it is for you. If you don't like, you just change your insurance, but it's gonna be more expensive, of course, because you're gonna be working with your car. Okay, and I think that's it for me. Also, something, if you have a new car, and it's gonna take a while for you to start working, because the demand for hybrid Camrys, they are so big, so it can take up to 1 year for you to pay the deposit and start working. So I wouldn't rely on that. Just go for a rental company. I'm gonna leave in the description a good reference, and get a car straight away and start working. Okay, guys, I hope this video has helped you, and if you have any question, just leave in the comments, send me a message, and that's it from me. See ya, bye.